Welcome to Stone Magpie. My name is Suzanne and thank you for joining me today. I've been really looking forward to doing this video and I've had to be a little bit patient because some of the things on my table have been ordered from AliExpress and therefore have taken quite a long time to arrive to me. But it's finally here and I'm really looking forward to making cover minders with you today. If you're new to diamond painting, you may not know what a cover minder is, so I'm quickly going to explain for those of you that haven't heard of it before. On my table, I've got a small diamond painting. It's a special shape diamond painting, and it's a partial, meaning the background is not sticky. However, the design is sticky, so as you peel back the protective plastic cover, this is where we need to diamond paint. When we peel back, sometimes the protective cover flops backwards and forwards and gets in the way and is just a little bit annoying. And that's when you may want to use a cover minder. I have my favourite tin here, being a magpie. And inside I've got a selection of cover minders. Let's take this little chap out. Here he is, a little elephant design, and on the back are two magnets. So if we slide that bottom magnet off, so we've got a magnet on the cover minder and a magnet in our hand, pop elephant on the top, you can see he slides around. However, we put the magnet on the back of the diamond painting and you can see he's now stuck on, holding that cover from flopping back. So that is a cover minder, and today we're going to make our own. Here on my table I've got a selection of things that are going to help us in making cover minders. I've got my pliers and cutters from my jewellery making days. I've got some magnets, some glue and a variety of different designs. So I got a selection of designs with different backings or different findings so that I could show you different ways of making them into cover minders. We're going to start with the easiest, which are these two here. So we'll pop these aside and come back to those a little bit later. We've got our glue. I use just a super glue. I got this on Amazon. So let's open that up. It's a tiny little tube, but we don't need a lot for our magnets. Here is the lid. So what we do is put the lid on and that opens up the glue. Beside me here, I have a green tray, a basic green tray that we get in budget buys. So I found another use for a green tray. I'm going to keep my glue in it to make sure it doesn't go on the table. I've also got a bit of kitchen roll next to me just in case I need to wipe off any of our gluing. So inside these two packets here, these were from AliExpress, I have got lots of glass cabochons. Now these ones are so pretty, aren't they? And they're perfect because they are so flat. Now on the back, we've got this paper, but that is what the design is printed on before it goes onto the glass cabochon. So we need to leave that on the glass. Now my magnets here are 8mm by 1mm thick, and they are very strong. I can feel the magnetism. So a little tube of this, I got them on Amazon, and look how thin they are. There we go. They are 1mm thick each, because we don't want too thick a magnet on the back of our diamond paintings. Okay, so we will see about the balance on the magnets here because as you can see they are a lot smaller than the button. Okay, I'm going to choose this one. It's got like cats in a wood. I think they're bats as well. Really mystical. Love it. Going to get our 2 magnets because we want to make sure that we keep the second magnet. Don't be sticking all your magnets on and forgetting that you need one for the back as well. Get a little dot of super glue. You don't need much. And I'm going to use tweezers to try and get it as centrally as possible onto the glue. Ooh, it's slipping a bit, so I'm just going to hold it in place there. It doesn't take long for this glue to dry, so it's already stuck. Perfect. So put that one aside. We don't want that magnet. There. Phew. Don't keep the magnet too close because it'll stick on as well. Right, that was a lesson learned. I'll put my spare magnets over here. Okay, so that's how I'm doing those. Let's get the next designs out. And these ones are very similar, being buttons. And I love these ones. Look how bright they are. Look at these, really funky, aren't they? Ooh, I love it. Oh, I love that one, right. Oh, and I love that one as well. Oh, and that one's really cheery. Oh, right, which one should I do? I think I'm going to do this one first. Again, I will make them all into cover minders. Such fun. Okay, 2 magnets. And I'm going to put one aside to make sure I've got the backing well out of the way so that it doesn't attract to the back at the same time when the glue is still wet. That's a top tip that I've just learnt there. A little dab of glue and really not much needed. The tweezers, and hopefully we'll get it central. And then it slips a bit, so hold it in place. Doesn't take long. There we have it. Oh, I love this. And you can see I could have done with less glue. Right, so that's our, oh, I'm not going to put them too close to each other either. Okay, so they're the buttons, and I think they're going to be the easiest ones to make of all. Next, again from AliExpress, I bought these. Oh, I love these. Now then, these are officially pendants. And they are all matcha designs. Aren't these gorgeous? So lovely. So you may think, well, I don't know how they'll sit flat because they've got the ring on. Well, this is where my pliers are going to come into effect because I'm going to remove that ring. Can you see here? There's a split. Hopefully you can see that okay. There's a split in the ring. So what we do is we get some pliers and you hold them and you twist, and can you see it twists open that ring and then it's easily removed. Now it will mean that your cover minder has a slight hole in it, but these designs are so gorgeous that I really don't mind. So there's our first 2 examples. Now with these ones, I'm not sure because the magnets are quite small. I'm not sure if they would balance properly in the middle it might make it a bit like a seesaw. So what I'm thinking on these ones is to put 2. Might have to do one at a time. Can you see what's happening? Oh, that's so funny. Woo! Right, so I'll definitely have to do those one at a time. These are double-sided, acrylic printed as well. So really nice as pendants. So I might even keep one as a pendant. There's the matcha picture that I actually unboxed not that long ago. I'll have to make that one into a cover minder, won't I, to go with my matcha picture. In fact, let's do that. Let's swap this one and we'll try a square and a rectangle, removing the ring. Do you know, that really makes me want to start jewellery making again as well. Oh, I loved it. Nice. Okay. Just going to see, I think this side is the roundest. This one's flatter, so that I'm going to say is the back. And this one I am going to try centrally because it is a square and hopefully it'll work okay. Little dab of glue. Get the magnet and, oh, I have 2 magnets there. That nearly caught me out. And hold it in place. That didn't take long at all. And put it aside. So this one I'm going to try and do 2. Again, try and find the rounded side. Actually, this could be front or back, so it doesn't really matter on that one. Little dab of glue. So pretty. Such a pretty picture. Do you know, I'm going to be using these cover minders and wondering which one to use each time. I'm going to be absolutely spoilt for choice. So using the tweezers just to make sure that it's in a nice place. And we'll leave that one to dry for a minute. So lovely, lovely designs. Oh, I've got 2 of those, look, so I could wear that one as a pendant. Nice. There. Lovely designs and really, really inexpensive. So if you wanted to wait, I think it took about 3 weeks for these to arrive. Worth it, definitely worth it. I'll pop these back in their packet and then we'll try and stick the other magnet. Okay, I'm going to turn it round, bob a little bit of glue. It's quite hard to see on the acrylic, but there is some glue there. Get the tweezers and bob it into place. Hold for a minute. And there we have it. A cover minder with 2 magnets. So hopefully it'll be well balanced. Right, the next type. Oh, I love these. I did get them on Amazon and they are very posh. They are going to be very posh cover minders. Look at these. Oh, They are so beautiful. They're actually real gemstones with the tree design over the top. So if I turn them over, you can see, I'm not sure if that is a natural malachite. This is a lapis, tiger's eye, then a beautiful opalite. Now with this one, I have a feeling we may see the magnet through that one. Well, it's turquoise, but I think that's going to be the coloured, I think it's called magnesium, I'm not sure. And then a rose quartz. Again, you may well see the magnet through that one. So these are gorgeous. And again, you can see they are supposed to be pendants. Let's have a look at this pink one and we'll test whether we can see the magnet through. So pretty and really quite chunky and just lovely. I loved it. Okay, so to make our tree cover minder, we're going to have to remove the pendant finding here. So we need our pliers again. Just hold it into place, find the join, I can see that there, and pull apart. Remove it. So our cover minder will have this loop on it. I don't really want to try and get rid of that because I think it will create a sharp edge. So for me, it doesn't really matter. It's lifted up a little bit. It's not going to sit on the canvas itself. So I think it's fine without removing that loop. Okay, so I think we're going to try and get the magnet so that, yeah, no, we're definitely going to be able to see the magnet. Right, so turning over the minder, adding a little bit of glue as central as I can, and repeating. I'm going to hold it because I'm not sure if the edges are magnetic, so don't want the magnet to fall. Wow, do you know, it glues so quickly. I think I've got that central. Wow, that was surprising how quickly that did set. And we can see the magnet, but it's fine. It looks a little bit to me like the moon in the background. So I've created a moon in the background of my cover minder. There we are. So we'll let that completely dry. We'll do another one. Let's do this one. Because this one is opaque, so it means we won't see the magnet through the stone. These were so inexpensive as well on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description box in case you want to find these ones. Find the joint. Do you know, I don't even think you'd need pliers sometimes because that was ready to fall off. Okay, get our magnets. I'm still putting the second one aside to make sure that I do have enough for the backing, because I'm getting very excited. I might make loads and loads and loads and then have no backings for them all. Of course, I could buy some more magnets from Amazon, but I want to be able to use them straight away. Little dot of glue. Woo! Quick before it dries. Ah! Ah! Hold it on. Oh no, oh no, oh no. There, phew. I made a bit of a mess of the glue on the back there because this one was much misbehaved. And there, it's stuck. There we go, pop that one aside. So that was the other option. So not too tricky, was it? Just to remove that pendant finding and then stick the magnet on the back. This final one I loved. However, it has got a brooch finding on the back. And this one is going to be a little bit of an experiment to see if I can get that off. Look at this. Oh, isn't this beautiful? It's an acrylic 3D brooch of a fox. And you can see his head is standing out from the base, and then the flowers on the top stand out prouder too. But actually the base is completely flat, and that's what I was looking for. So I just need to get this off. This may well go wrong, but I'm going to try my best with my pliers without melting the glue, because I think if I melted the glue it would get very, very sticky. It doesn't matter if I destroy this brooch finding. Oh, yes. So, pliers and pull, then we're left with all of the residue glue. I wonder if I could just get a knife or something and try and chip that off. Oh, in fact, let's use the tweezers. Another use for these tweezers. Just try and push the glue. I hope you can see that okay. Just trying to lever the glue off. Hopefully I'm not wobbling the camera. It is coming. It does take a bit of pushing, but it's better than melting the glue, because then it could become just a sticky mess. This is working so well. Oh, I'm so pleased. Oh, I got it off. There it is. Pop that in the bin. Just got a little bit there. I'm just being extra fussy, trying to make it completely smooth. Now then, because it has got a flat back, which is great, however, when it's upside down, it's got a slope. Can you see that sloping down? So what I'm thinking is I want a magnet here and a magnet here. However, we've seen how slippy these magnets can be. I wonder if I can just balance it a little bit better. Oh, I'm so pleased that this worked. Yay. Right, so we need 4 magnets for this design, 2 for the loose and 2 to be glued on. And again, I'm going to have to wait a little bit for this one to dry before we add the next one. So let's do head first. Little bit of glue, tweezers, and just going to hold it. Hold it into position. And again, it's stuck really quickly. Just going to give that 30 seconds or so before adding another magnet. I've got a massive smile on my face. I'm loving this. I'm just loving it. Oh, I hope that you're enjoying it too. And I hope that you think, oh, I could have a go then. It looks so easy. It really is easy. And I know that my pliers have helped me out today. I've not actually had to use my cutting tool, but you can pick up these pliers on Amazon or in a jewellery making shop really inexpensively. If you're going to make a lot of your own cover minders, I would definitely recommend getting some of these. I will have a look on Amazon for you, see if I can find the cheapest kit I can find with these types of pliers in, and I'll link it in the description box below. Right, let's get the next one on. This is just so exciting. Yay! Oh, that's so fun, but I've just realised that now I need to move into the drying area. And we will have a look at these once they've stuck a little bit better. So whilst they're drying, I'm going to do a little bit of a fix for the cover minders that I bought. This one is actually from Diamond Art Club, that comes with their kit, and the magnets had fallen off. And this is one that I've had a while and the magnet just fell off. Here are the magnets that came off. So I need, oh, the magnets are so strong, they're stuck through my finger. How funny. Right, pop that there. And then I'll pop this bigger magnet onto the back of my love heart. You can see the glue that's still on there. Right, let's keep these quite separate so they don't stick together. Do the heart first. Dab of glue. It's a bit bigger, that magnet, put a bit more on. There we are. Glue side down. Ooh, yes. There we are. And on. Oh, don't stick, don't stick, don't stick. Oh, I was lucky then, so it moved. It's quite hard actually with the bigger magnets. I think I much prefer the smaller ones. Anyway, that seems to have stopped. Good. It's funny, you can kind of feel when the glue is ready. It sort of stiffens. Going to move that out of the way and pop some glue on my pineapple. I didn't think I'd be saying that sentence today. There. How am I going to choose which cover minder to use once I'm working on my diamond paintings during the day? I'll be like, eeny meeny. It'll probably take me an hour to decide which cover minder to use now. Right, pop that aside and we'll have a look at some of the earlier ones we did. See how they're getting on. Yep, completely stuck, not moving. Yep, really good. I'm going to leave them a little while to set completely, just in case. I don't want to tempt fate and be impatient. So I will come back and show you the result in, I'm going to say, an hour. All right, we're back. Let's see how these have got on. I've had a nice cup of tea and I've got my dinner in the slow cooker. So all job's done. Let's see if these are completely dry. Start with this one. I'm just going to tap it with my tweezers. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, so I can add the magnet to the back. And we have a complete cover minder. Oh, this is going to be fun to try these out with our lovely tree gemstone cover minder. It's so easy, isn't it? Do you think you're going to give this a go? Do let me know in the comments if you're going to have a try making your own cover minders. There we go. Let's see. I'm going to test these in a minute with my diamond painting. These are the two that we fixed. And then we've just got this one left to add 2 magnets to the back. Right, there we have it, our selection of new cover minders. Oh, do you know, I love this project, and I know I'm going to get infatuated with different bits that I can collect and make into cover minders. You probably see new ones popping up all the time on my channel. Anyway, let's have a little test of these ones. I'll bring back this diamond painting and we'll pull down the cover. Let's try our lovely tree. Popping that on the back, and our mysterious cat and bat forest. Then we've got our lovely groovy button. Love that, so bright. Then we have our mucha. And finally, our beautiful fox. Obviously, you don't need this many cover minders on your diamond painting. I'm just showing off now because I've got so many. Ta-da! There we are, there we are. I think it's worked so well. Do you know, I could actually put loads of cover minders on my diamond painting. Why not? This could be such an easy way to use up old pendants and things that we find here, there and everywhere. So I hope that you think it's easy enough to have a go. If you've enjoyed the video, please do like, share and subscribe. It's always much appreciated. There we have it. So I hope that you found this video useful. I hope you've had fun along with me. Do let me know in the comments below if you're thinking of having a go. I'd love to know. I hope to see you next time. In the meantime, enjoy your own diamond painting. Take care. Bye.